The remains of a woman who has been missing for around 6 months were recently found a few days ago at a registered SEX offender's home in West Virginia. 34-year-old Krista Merrill was last seen in Clarksburg last summer. Her body was reportedly found at a home in nearby Shinston on January 29th. Reportedly, Krista, who is from Fairmont, West Virginia, told her family that she would be meeting her in her hometown of Fairmont at around 3 p.m. on August 27th, but unfortunately, she never showed up. So her family and friends became extremely worried when she didn't show up and they couldn't contact her, so they started putting out missing persons flyers, and this was in hopes of finding her over the summer and last fall. However, their worst fears were confirmed this week when her remains were found and positively identified, which confirmed she is no longer alive. They were confirmed to be her remains yesterday on Tuesday, February 4th. Her cause of death has not yet been released because autopsy results are still pending. Authorities have not confirmed the condition of her remains, but it was said that an autopsy was conducted on January 31st, so we should know more soon. Now, according to property records, a man by the name of Andrew Neal DeBolt, who is pictured here on the right, lives at that home where her remains were found. Reportedly, Andrew is listed as a registered SEX offender, and he is currently being held at the Salem Correctional Center with a probation hearing later this year. Now, keep in mind, he has not yet been charged in this case. Andrew is reportedly in his early 40s. He lives in West Virginia. He has a long criminal history, and records reportedly show that he was convicted of first-degree sexual abuse in October of 2005. Furthermore, he led police officers on a chase through woods in December of 2019 after he reportedly violated his supervised release terms when he left his home at night. He was said to be using a side-by-side utility vehicle when he was finally tracked down by police, and it was said he almost struck their patrol vehicle when they tried to apprehend him. He then fled to an associate's house where police were able to later find him. During that time at the associate's house, he reportedly refused to surrender, and he also told police he was holding a female hostage. After a standoff with cops for about an hour and a half, Andrew eventually surrendered, and it was said that the woman he was holding hostage was left unharmed, luckily. Andrew is also facing charges for assaulting a man at a post office this last November. So as you can see, this man whose house her remains were found out definitely has a long criminal history, and I would say it's very possible that he's likely connected to her death. My heart and prayers go out to all of Krista's loved ones. I pray they find justice in this case very soon. For more true crime, be sure to hit the follow button, and if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe.